This week we've been sent to Teddington in Middlesex, southwest of London, and all we've been told is to come to this school, the Collis Primary School. You coming, Mark? And the other thing is, we've got to look for the nature class. So let's go. Look. Ah, the nature class. This is obviously the space class. Hello? Hi, how are you? This is the nature class. No, it's not. I'm afraid you better come through this way. So funny. You haven't got a challenge for us, have you? No. Run a marathon. No, I didn't. Oh, gosh. Is this the nature class? No. I think this is where you're... Hi! Is this the nature class? Yes. Have you got a challenge for us? Yes. What is it? Who's going to tell us? Oh, oh, look. You've been put into head of challenge, have you? Are you going to read it?
In a special ceremony at 7 p.m. on Friday, Class P of the Collis School will accept the motor vessel Gurger on behalf of the people of London. The boat will give all Londoners a chance to learn about their river. At the moment, the Gurger is nothing but an old hulk. Make her ship-shape, fit her out, change her name, and ensure the ceremony goes with a bang.
Is that all? So people can actually go out in it and do a bit of nature and field trip work.
For disabled people as well as able people, so they can get to do it as well.
Oh, you're actually designing our boat?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. So we're going to go from your designs, are we?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Let's see what we've got. 5 science labs, we've got an open-air lounge, we've got a loo, disabled changing rooms, underwater viewing so you can see all the marine life. That's a very good idea. Underwater viewing rooms, there we are, you see. Anyone else got anything really good for the environment? A science and nature room. And everyone's got lots of wonderful things for people who might be in wheelchairs.
Right.
The Richmond Boat Project. Miranda Jaggers.
She might be able to help
Can I quickly make a phone call while I'm here?
Right.
Oh, right. Sorry about this. You can carry on with your class in a minute. Hello, is Miranda Jaggers there?
Yes, speaking.
Miranda, it's Anneka Rice here.
Hello.
And I think you're responsible for sending us in a challenge.
Yes, I am.
Could you enlighten us? I'm at the moment at the Collis School in Teddington, and all the children here seem to be terribly involved in this, and I'm the only one that doesn't know what on earth's going on at the moment.
Ah, well, the boat project has a 90-foot Dutch barge, which needs to be fitted out.
And where is this barge?
It's at Tufts Boatyard in Teddington.
Oh, I don't believe it. When they say old hulk, they mean old hulk. Look at that. It is a complete shell. Oh, it's very dirty. Wow. I mean, we're talking definite old hull. Look, it's got absolutely nothing in it. It's just an iron shell. Make her shipshape, fit her out, change her name, and ensure the ceremony goes with a bang. And this boat will give all Londoners a chance to learn about their river. I mean, there's just nothing here. Did you like spiders, Martin? Oh, my God. Wow. Disembodied voice from somewhere. Hi! You're not Miranda? Yes. Hooray! Hi, Miranda. Nice to see you. Who's this tall, handsome stranger?
This is Simon.
Simon Harris.
He's been helping me sort things out on the boat.
Brilliant.
And we now need your help.
Come aboard. This is going to be the most amazing project. Let me take your bag. It's a bit lethal, actually, isn't it? Yep. You're right.
Yes, that's fine.
So, Miranda, how did you get involved? What is this project all about?
The boat project's about fitting out a 90-foot Dutch barge so that she can be used by school children and disabled people and the elderly, and so that people can have access to the river and find out about the Thames and its environment.
Terrific. And sorry, Simon, I'm a bit confused now. How do you fit into all this?
Well, I've converted a number of barges before, and Miranda, I've been helping Miranda to get the project together.
So has it actually started the project? Have you actually done something on the boat that I've missed?
Not really.
There's a small amount being done, but there's an awful long way to go.
Yeah.
And time's very tight.
Yes. So we need a very large, very specialised workforce.
Yes, we do.
Where do they come from, Simon?
I was expecting to talk first this evening to Professor Geoffrey Barrow of Edinburgh University, and we shall be speaking to him very shortly. I'm told, though, that Anneka Rice is on the phone. Anneka, good evening.
John, good evening to you. And can I just say thank you?
Not the Anneka Rice, is it?
We're doing one of our challenges, John, and I'm on the river at Teddington, and I'm standing on a steel shell of a boat. It's an old Dutch barge about 95 feet long. It is a complete wreck. It's the only way to describe it. And we've got a lovely challenge. What it is, it's to make it into a kind of ecology barge. And the idea it's to provide people of all disabilities, able-bodied people, disabled people, with access to the river, so it can be used for educational, recreational and social business.
Anneka, where do I come into all this?
Well, John, I wondered,
because I know you get through to an awful lot of people at this time of day. And what we're after is men and materials.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, who's this?
Leghorn wearing pumps at Baldock in Hertfordshire.
How fantastic. Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Anneka, please?
Speaking. Hello?
Hello,
Who's that?
it's Tony Roberts from Blake's Marine Paints in Gosport.
Yeah, Gosport.
Who's this?
It's
Oh,
Anneka.
hello, I didn't recognise your voice.
Gosh, you sounded so friendly. I thought we must have gone to school together or something. Are you my best friend? I'm not married to you, am I?
Oh, I don't know. I should be so lucky.
What do you do in Gosport?
We are manufacturers of marine paint, and I heard your thing on the radio earlier on.
Paint.
And that's right, we make paint for boats. My name's Roger Escort,
Yeah,
from a company called Crusaver.
right.
Now, we manufacture life jackets and buoyant chairs. You might be needing a lift for wheelchairs.
Yes, we do need your lift. I mean, it is filthy. What would it need?
If we're careful, we need to pressure wash the outside, the steel.
I don't know, maybe there's a scout group or a...
The scouts would be fine. if you can marshal their resources.
Hello, now, I don't know whether I've got the right number. Is that a number for the East Sheen Venture Scouts?
Yes, that's right. I'm one of the Scouts.
We need some tough helpers to come and clean up a bit before we can get any painting work done.
Right.
And we thought of you. It's now 7 o'clock and calls have been coming in all afternoon. We've literally got hundreds. Thank you so much. Chris Isherwood, for example, from Microwave Products has offered us a commercial microwave oven. David Rowditch, he's got a fire extinguisher we could have. A chap called Mike Rhodes rang in. He's got a whole closed circuit security system we could have if we wanted it. And a girl called Katie Zimmer. She's got equipment generally for the disabled. A chap called David Martin, he rang, offering us any kind of expertise we needed about boat restoration. I'm just trying to get through some of these people now. John the Brush Ashbolt, he's a sign writer. This chap's engaged. Try again. We've been offered play equipment. It is just amazing. Hi! The Venture Scouts.
Right.
Which one's Belinda?
Me, I'm Belinda.
Hi, thank you so much for coming. Did you manage to rustle up any more?
Yes, we did. There's a couple more on the way. 3 or 4 more on the way.
Three's a bit sad, isn't it? Are they doing their homework?
Yeah.
So we've got this deck. If you think this looks bad, you should see below, is all I can say. Let's go for it.
Hello?
Is that John the Brush Ashbolt?
Yes. What happened there just now?
What do you mean, what happened?
Did you ring me just now?
Yeah, I couldn't get through.
Oh, you silly. I picked the phone up and nothing.
Oh, John, I'm sorry.
Who's that?
It's Anneka Rice here.
Oh, hello, Anneka. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Oh, I'm beautiful.
And I hear your nickname's John the Brush.
That's me, yeah. Yeah.
Bit of a sign writer in your spare time.
Bit of a sign writer, cheeky devil. Yeah, of course I am, yeah. I heard you thingamabob
Yeah.
on the John Dunn, and
Yeah.
I thought myself, well, this damn thing.
Were you on the John Dunn when you heard them?
Was you?
No.
Oh, well,
Oh, you're cracking up, John. So what?
well, I'm a sign writer, and
Yeah.
I thought, well, eventually you've got to get a name on the damn thing, haven't you?
That's right. No, exactly. That's a very important part of the challenge.
Yeah, yeah. So, you think you can get this thing done by Friday?
No, not a hope, John.
No, I
But
didn't think so, because I was thinking, what I know of it, you can have hundreds of blokes all climbing over all each other,
yeah.
and it can be a pain, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be wonderful if it's like that, John. Can't wait.
Oh, the old devil.
Listen, John, seriously, though,
Yeah.
we would love you to come and help us out with a new sign for our boat. Do you
Well,
think...
the thing is, what I would suggest, I mean, I don't want to run your show or nothing, but eventually you're going to have the name on the 2 sides of the bow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right? And on the stern.
Yeah.
You can get some of your volunteer papers to...
This is going to take a good couple of hours, but it's got to be done tonight because by the time the workers arrive tomorrow morning to start the conversion, this place has got to be spotless.
In the area where the name's got to go,
Right.
it will be off by Friday and dry, and I can do a bit.
And you could just come down like the Queen
That's
and
it.
just do your bit.
Yeah, you know, as long as you get a fanfare trumpets and all the bunting and balloons and all that.
Bunting balloons and red carpet
yeah,
for you to do your little bit with your brush.
All the biz, yeah, all the biz.
OK, John, how can we refuse an offer like that?
What I'm saying to you is, Anneka, I'm not trying to run the show, but you're looking at a rusty old thing there, are you?
That's no way to describe my
Well,
crew. Yes, it is. Yes.
Your body works a bit tatty. Well, what I'm getting at is get your lads to...
Good morning. Well, we now have a beautifully clean boat. It's a beautiful morning as well, lovely, tranquil riverside setting. Little do you know that this is probably just the calm before the storm, because last night the phones were still ringing until late at night. We have a list as long as my arm of things that have been offered for us from all over the countryside. We're so grateful. Our workforce have started to arrive, so let battle commence. a kiss first thing in the morning. Now, you're Steve.
That's right, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming along.
Great, no problem.
And you brought some of your mates?
Guys, yeah, we can...
Hi. What do you reckon about the project?
Ah, we can do it easy.
They always say that. They always say this. Bennett, how nice to see you.
I spoke to you on the phone.
I know. Thank you very much for saying you can come along. Where have you come from?
Only Leyland.
Oh, late. Yes, you weren't too far, Staines. But it's so good of you.
Yes.
But like, this should be a great atmosphere.
Oh,
'cause
yes,
basically, the bottom line is everyone here, I suppose, is someone who likes
right.
messing about on boats.
That's
so
it, yes.
we should have a good day.
We
I
should,
think.
yes.
All right, Darren, you don't want a scaffold. You can walk them.
Hi.
Who are you?
Stuart Mears.
Stuart, thank you. Who's this?
It's my mum.
Sorry,
Come to
we
drop
just
me off.
brought it. We come from Kenya. We don't live here, you see. We just heard it on the radio last night.
Oh, you're so good though. You're not going to stay?
We can't stay today and tomorrow. We're all tied up. We can stay tomorrow night and we can stay all day Friday if you need it. But
Oh,
we
right. You can't,
um,
don't sew, do you? We're looking for some, we need to make some curtains, and I'm never very good at needlework at school.
A machine and whatnot I haven't got here. I'm sorry, I really haven't. I've got loads in Kenya, no problem, but I can't really knit back there tonight.
Listen, thank you very much for bringing Stuart along. I'm just starting to think about all the other things we'll need, like the kitchen,
Right.
and the actual saloon area, and the soft furnishings.
Right. We need a gas supply for a gas cooker.
Right.
Running an electric cooker isn't terribly satisfactory on a boat. So somehow we need to get gas, and I think we need to start looking for hardware for the galley.
I think we just go for the top and see what we can get. Go
Okay.
all out for everything. Hello.
Sorry to interrupt. I've found a sewing machine. I can do some sewing for you if you want to.
Oh, aren't you wonderful? Hooray!
That's right.
Glass supplies, period style, beautiful kitchens. There we go. I wonder if you could help us. Nice to see. Oh, there's a whole gang of you up there. Hello.
It's all solid oak as well, so
Yeah.
it's not, anything that's artificial that's going to fit in.
Actually, Anneka, I've just been on the telephone to Winchmore. We can do that style of door, but not in that colour.
Oh.
But we can do it in the natural oak colour.
Oh, let's have a look at that one. Right. Oh, we got really into that other one. Right.
Well, it's
No,
just
this would
the
be
time
fine.
requirement, really. We've got an
Yeah.
express delivery, but we could do express on this one. We'll lay it out on that one as best we can. How about a sink and taps?
We need a sink, yes.
You need a sink and
Yes.
taps as well?
Yes.
Right.
So we might have a kitchen. Now that chap was saying there's a gas showroom in Twickenham. So that's what we're looking for now. Gas. Can you see that, Mark? And what we wondered is any way you could help us out with a very small cooker. We're not asking too much.
Oh,
But with preferably with a sort of...
Yes. I've got to phone somebody, Bruce somebody. Is it for a charity?
It's for a challenge.
A challenge?
Yeah, it is, but it is a charitable project. Sorry?
How small a cooker?
Well, it's to go on a boat, so I'm not actually... This sort? I've been told it should have a double oven.
For a boat?
Yeah, because it's going to be used by groups of people who might go on quite long boat trips.
Is Mr. Abney there? Savro at Twickenham. Hello, Bruce. I've got a television camera here and Anneka Rice.
That way. Bentles is up there. No, Bentles is over there. Straight over there.
Right, some material for a barge. It's just some dark fabric to make this barge.
We'll have something in VHS.
Really?
May well have something, yes.
Are you from VHS?
Yes, we are.
It's good to be What's your job there? Well, we need loads of things for the actual classroom, like crayons and books, plates, anything like that that can go on the boat.
Chris there, eh? Nice to see you, Anneka. I thought they were winding me up. We've got all the store managers in here today.
You're going to wish they were winding you up
Yes.
a minute. You can blame this man. He accosted us in Bentles. Sorry about this. We're just raiding the shop completely. Hi! Hello. You saw the sign and just thought...
Help yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
Jotter pads, you know, like kids like.
Just down the corner there.
Okay.
And then pens are in the other room there on the table.
We'll come back and see you in a minute.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, Mark, they've got some good furniture in here. Let's see if they can help. Oh, look! Hi! Nice to see you. Hello. We were told to pop upstairs and see you. You might be able to help us out with some folding chairs. Brilliant! We've got a bit of a problem. It's our first crisis of the day. We've lost our insulation. This is the stuff we need to put down before the timber can be put on properly. We've raided Tufts boatyard here and got a whole supply that they have in stock. But the lorry load that was due to arrive here from Southampton 4 hours ago now has just gone missing. So there's nothing we can do.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in.
Hi, do you have by any chance any 75mm rock wool? Yes, hello. We were wondering if you had rock wool. Rock wool is what we're after. Rock wool. And we wondered if you by any chance had any in stock. And we just wondered if there was any way in a million years you could help us out.
We've got a warehouse full of it.
Has anyone ever told you you're a complete star? Not this afternoon, I bet, anyway.
I think you're probably the first, and you'll probably be the only.
Oh, I'm sure not. Listen, thank you so much.
No problem at all.
We'll just await your arrival with bated breath.
Okay.
There you go. How's it going?
Where's your shampoo?
Yeah. I mean, at least I suppose you can get on with this. Everyone else is stuck with the installation not turning up. What should you be doing today normally? What's your normal job?
Managing a project.
Really?
Electronics, yes.
What would you normally be doing today if you weren't doing this?
Playing with my own boat.
Playing with your own
On a
boat.
marine at Brent.
Can you have a look at it? Or is it all boxed up?
It's all boxed up, in fact.
Could you?
We've also got one other thing apart from two fridges to support. When you do boats, you launch them. So the compliments of Electrolux, a bottle of champagne you can break over the bow.
Meanwhile, an update on the appeal. We've got some news. That's very good news. Sony have offered us a computer and some video equipment. This is a rather nice one. The Inland Waterways Association rang, and they can supply us with books suitable for age 5 to 70, they say, on watery subjects and some colouring books, things like that. And John Groom Association, who specialise in equipment for the disabled, they can help out. They said in any way we want them to. Our insulation has arrived! The hero of the hour, hi! Well, our crisis has now been resolved, but we've got a lot of time to make up, several hours, in fact. The good news, though, is that the Venture Scouts are back to help us this evening. It's going to be a long, late night. The weather forecast for this morning is awful. It's just beginning to drizzle. Let's go down below where at least it's warm and cosy. Have you had any sleep at all?
About 3 hours. Getting there.
You're a bit glazed on the eyes.
One of the things that I've got to explain to Simon when I see him this morning is that I was fiddling around in the dinghy by the rudder last night, and the rudder is supposed to have a pin on the bottom of it in a socket so that it can do that. And I've noticed that as the boat's dried out, the rudder's obviously been lifted up, and that pin is no longer in the socket. So were we to steer the boat without putting that right, the rudder may well jam.
Hello, Phoenix Fire.
Oh, hello there. Is Ian Craig there? Ian, we wondered whether we could possibly talk to you about a bit of a rush job for some fireworks on Friday evening.
You're joking.
No. Where are you actually based? In Kent somewhere?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Near Dartford.
It's not very handy, is it? But I find that M25 is very useful when you're wanting to transport fireworks around the country. Is that the Port of London Authority? We're after some permissions. We're doing a challenge and we need permissions from you. And these are safety requirements, are
That's
they?
right, yeah.
Right.
They have a launch either side. I'll also have to have an officer up there.
Fine. That's wonderful.
Okay.
But there's a hole in the bottom of the rudder shaft, isn't there? Yes. But there's also a hole in the bottom of the rudder shaft, so I would imagine the pin that was there, whether it was welded in or not, has been knocked out somehow.
What's the solution?
I don't know.
To make some sort of pin that rests between the two. We've got a problem with the rudder.
It's Mr. Bennett again! Always lurking at the tea
That's
end.
right. I wondered whether there was a hole, and
Beautiful. Hello! Nice to see you. We're involved with a challenge up at Teddington. Oh, a ship's bell. Now that we were talking about that yesterday. Oh, look, and you can get it engraved.
That's right. We engrave it here. We can do all that for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes.
Well, again, it would be interesting for children, one like that. Just a couple of miles from our site in Teddington is the Royal Military School of Music. I think this is it here, actually. This imposing-looking building with a flag flying. So we thought, since we're in the area, we'd just pop in and see if they could help us out with our band for tomorrow's ceremony. Hi, can I just come in?
Can you just check your vehicle over, please?
Yes, please, thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Anneka, consider it done. Everything will be fine.
You're wonderful, all of you.
Thank you. You're not so bad yourself. Bye-bye.
Fingers on that left side.
You wouldn't believe what's going on down here. Woo! Thank you.
They asked
What
me
did you
yesterday.
say? What did you suggest?
I said
You've done the work, though.
I'll show you where to put it.
right, thank you.
In the bottom.
Yeah.
Look at that transformation. The paintwork's looking really good now. There's still 2 to 3 hours behind time below in the interior. That was because of the original insulation problem yesterday. We've also got some guys at the moment trying to fix the rudder to make it seaworthy for tomorrow. And talking of tomorrow, there's still some preparations to make for that end ceremony. We've also got to name that barge.
So you can hand do the slope.
Just a quick word to say thanks so much for everything you've done today, because we've really caught up time after our slight mini-crisis yesterday. If you want to grab a cup of tea, I also wanted to ask you if you'd had a chance to think of a name for the barge, because we've got to change the name. So has anyone had any ideas at all? No, I knew you'd say that. Can you take that, the tray, and maybe... Come on.
Have a go at Richmond Discovery.
Richmond Discovery.
One possibility.
OK. Any ideas?
The Venture.
The Venture. Well, that's quite nice, because I thought of Venturer, because the Venture Scouts have been so involved. Let those creative juices come to the fore.
Ecology venture.
Ecology venture.
No, eco venture.
Eco ventures.
Lovely.
Challenge. New horizons. What do you think, team venturer?
Richmond venturer or Thames venturer?
Hi! I didn't know you'd just arrived. You literally just got here.
These are them. This is what you'll be working with. And we thought if you could just cut them in two.
Yes.
So each curtain will be 2 windows.
Time of the evening. There you go. How's it going? Are you happy?
Yes, it's very tiring, huh?
How late are you going to work tonight? Hi! Nice to see you all. Thank you.
We missed you yesterday.
Listen, it's going to be a very long night again tonight.
It's amazing how you can keep going. 11 and a half hours since I arrived today. And you just keep on going because there are things to do and you have to.
Another very long night. Hopefully we'll be able to get the kitchen finished. There's an awful lot of paint work and pipe work and welding still to be done. You never know, the mast might go up tonight. First thing tomorrow, at the first low tide, we've got to sort the rudder out. And then there's the part I really enjoy, all the fitting out of the interiors. That's all the carpets to be laid, the curtains to go up, the microwave, the computer, all the final bits and pieces to go in. We're slightly behind time, but we are catching up. Are you enjoying it?
It's great fun.
Certainly a challenge.
Have you ever done anything in such a concentrated period of time?
We've had that times on exhibitions and everything, but nothing like this.
This is hard.
This is hard. It'll all be worth it in the end when you see that boat finished.
That's right.
Have you ever worked on a job that's been quite so concentrated?
I've never seen so many people working together. You know, everybody helps each other as well. Really good.
I think there's people here doing jobs that they've never done before.
Yeah, that's right.
The first curtains are now up. It's all happening down here, and it was all happening throughout the night last night. Stephen Carl got no sleep at all putting in the kitchen, which now looks absolutely incredible. There's still a lot of plumbing, electrical work to do. There's painting going on even as we speak on the deck. We've got to get everything cleared up and finished, everything placed inside the boat by 5 o'clock this afternoon to give us a chance to get up to Richmond Bridge in time for the opening ceremony. Tell you what, though, Johnny the Brush is about to arrive. Let's go.
Vibration, isn't it?
Who needs a firework display? It can't be, is it? Might it be? John the Brush!
Long time. How are you?
John, now listen, shall I come to you, can you come to me?
Whatever suits you.
What do you reckon?
Well, it's a bit of a, isn't it?
It's a bit of a...
I expect to see hundreds of people all climbing all over each other like, you know, it ain't too bad, is it?
Well, we have been climbing all over each other for the last 2 days.
How am I supposed to do the bells?
That's up to you, John. Someone of your calibre, John the Brush, we just...
brought me well, isn't it?
Yes. You see, what I could do is...
Yeah, you will have to.
Yeah. If I just hang on to your ankles and if you can paint upside down, we're laughing, aren't we?
All right.
OK. John, thank you so much once again for coming and lending a hand.
That's all right.
And we'll leave you to it.
Leave me to
Let
it.
the experts get on with it. Excuse me, just slightly worried about your spelling.
I do get people
worried.
pull me up at the stoplights and say you made a mistake there, mate.
Inland Waterway,
the Inland Waterways Association.
Not all of it.
Oh, they're wonderful! Wonderful! What have you got that?
We understood that there were going to be adults involved in it as well, so there are adult books and some navigation guides in case you lose your way down the Thames.
Oh, that's very likely. We'll need that for tonight. You've come all the way from Manchester.
Yes, hot foot this morning.
Hot foot. Ta-da. Oh, wonderful.
There you are.
Oh, they're beautiful. And all the children from the local school have sent round their beautiful boaty pictures. So what we're going to do is try and work out which ones to put where.
I've done some work with handicapped children on boats, on narrow boats, on the canals, and the effect it has on people is absolutely fantastic.
Okay, go hard.
I hope they have a nice and the weather's going to be kind to us.
This is our skipper for tonight.
Yes, yes. I'm a Royal Waterman to the Queen.
So have you got the hat and the kit?
I'm changing uniform for you when you're ready.
The dinghy for you.
What do you mean?
Where's the dinghy for the project?
Just like that?
Just like that. For you and some clothing and ropes.
Just lurking like that?
Just lurking in the pier. I heard about the project and I thought you might like to have it.
Thank you very much indeed. Hi! Oh, the bell! I thought your face looked familiar. Go for it. Didn't notice you all wrapped up. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Fire extinguishers for you if you fire matter.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you're brilliant.
That's
Thank
okay.
you very
That's a
much
pleasure.
indeed.
Lovely.
Now, remember the Port of London Authority said they provide 2 escorts to take us downriver to Richmond. Well, there they are, I presume, the Richmond, and there's one over there. Looks like the Chelsea. Hello there!
Oh, it's just so wonderful. I can't believe it. It's a real home, isn't it?
It really is. I just want to say you are without doubt, certainly the best boat restoration team in the history of mankind. Thank you so much for giving up all your time over the last 3 days. What you've done is just incredible. I hope you agree it's been a terrific project to work on, and I hope none of you actually regret listening to John Dunn on Tuesday night, you see. Didn't realise it would have quite such a lethal effect on your lives, but thank you all so much, and I hope now you'll join us all in taking the barge up to Richmond, or is it down to Richmond? Down to Richmond, for the final giving over of the boat to the people of London who are actually going to be using it. And I've always wanted to do this. How do you say it? I'm delighted to say it gives me great pleasure to name this ship, what's it called? The Richmond Venturer.
Hold up.
Oh! Hey! Good luck to everyone who sailed in her. Oh, thank you all so much.
Go on, Abby.
Go on, Johnny. On you go.
Me.
There goes the camera. This is our skipper. Can you remember the chap before? We're off! Steve, I think, because you've done this amazing pitching. John the Brush, can you be trusted with this? Oh! Just one got one.
Well, the best of luck to all the kids who go in it. That's what it's all for.
That's right. To all those children.
Oh, blimey.
I am sailing across the sea. I am sailing storming to be near you, to be free. I am flying. I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark
Hello. Oh, you can hear me. Thank you all so much for turning out to see this spectacular entrance of the new Richmond Venturer. And I have great pleasure now in asking Class P of Collis School. Where are you all, Class P? I want to ask you to accept the Richmond Venturer on behalf of all the people in London. Will you do that for me? It's for you, for people like you all over London. Now, the last part of the challenge says, ensure the ceremony goes with a bang. So let's hear that
Challenge for Anneka? Write to Challenge Anneka, London W1A 3AR. That's Challenge Anneka, London W1A 3AR.